don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind the devil made me off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40.
Showtime, baby.
20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2nd and 3. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, he bowls over him. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pick. I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry running right. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now James returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point. Impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now James returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off here at the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for New England. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rashad Bateman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now James returning. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw on target to Godwin here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to...
Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.